about something that happened at the Gal Gadot protest yesterday. So she was filming again in London and there were 2 arrests made. But I want to talk to you about a particular arrest. And it wasn't one of us, no. Guess who it was? It was E.T. Yes, E.T. Go Home. Otherwise known on YouTube as CP Reports. Otherwise known as Quave. I do apologize, it's Irish. I butcher every name, including South Asian names. Quave Patterson, okay? So now many of you know her from the protest. Many of you have seen her on my page or other, content creators. So she is apparently a neutral, independent journalist. And what happens is the police allow her not only to film us, but to walk in between us. And she's like, well, section 17 says that, and all of this. And she is an absolutely nasty, vile piece of work. She not only puts us on her channel, she provides footage to the Zios. Yes, some of these ex-sites, their footage comes directly from her. I've seen her working with Niat Gorbani, with Jonathan Cohen. I've also know and have seen her working with Oi Savaloy YouTubers, not just the ones in London like Roy, who likes to swear at me and accuse me of being a paid activist, but also some really dangerous ones up north in Leeds. Like there's a guy called Marty who has 32 previous convictions, including violence against women, and she's connected to him. She lost her connection with the Football Federation and Great Ormond Street Hospital because there's something on her DBS that she didn't declare. Wonder what it is. She got arrested at the Gal Gadot because she assaulted a protester. Yes, she assaulted them. They asked for her details and she was there all big and bold going, I'm not giving my details. You'll have to arrest me first. I'm not giving my details. So they did. They arrested her. Now, the thing is, we're done with having someone who's not neutral constantly in our spaces. So great, she got arrested. But what happens next time? What happens the next time she attacks someone? I've seen her attack people. I've seen her push people. I've seen her grab people's flags. I've seen her body shame people. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that she does. And again and again and again, she's allowed in our spaces. Now, I've had a wonderful conversation with the police today, and they have informed me of a very, very important fact. The police have informed me there's now intelligence markers on Quave Patterson. So before I go on, let me let you know how to spell her name. It's Caoimhe. Patterson with 2 T's. That's how you spell her name. Now, she's got 2 intelligence markers against her. The first one that they've now placed on her, thanks to the call that I made today, is that she is not neutral. She is not an independent journalist. She is, in fact, a counter-protester and connected to those. So, therefore, she is not allowed in our spaces. So, now, if you spot her and she's there, and we've seen her harassing people, grabbing flags and pushing people and all of that, filming children, awful stuff. If you see her, you approach the nearest police officer and inform them that she has an intelligence marker against her name and that she should be moved from our space. If the first police officer does not listen, go to the next one. Stand your ground. These are intelligence markers that the police have placed upon her to keep our community safe. So we are within our legal rights to then approach a police officer and speak to them about this. Now, the second marker that has been placed against her is personal to myself. So let me explain. So she is extremely obsessed with me, which is why I've been filming her recently so you guys can see what's going on. She turns up everywhere that I am. Now, her new obsession is trying to get me arrested. So I've seen her YouTube clips where I'm not even there, and she's going up to police officers saying that if Annika Zahir, yes, that's what she calls me, if Annika Zahir turns up, you need to arrest her because she's wanted. On her most recent live, where she was at the Gal Gadot, the first thing that came out of her mouth was, let's go get Annika arrested. And her little buddies turned around and said, no, we're going to film Gal Gadot. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Even her mates are like, weirdo. Anyway, so this is what she's doing. I've been at numerous protests recently where I've had several police officers approach me talking about the fact that I'm wanted, or I've been harassing her, or, trying to take my details. And this is giving me high level anxiety, because you need to remember, I was wrongfully arrested at the National March on the 18th of January. I've had no further action taken on me, but obviously I now have anxiety that I'm going to be wrongfully arrested. And when she is doing this, she is actually exacerbating my ADHD, my depression, and my anxiety, and I am very, very stressed. Now, I initially called the police to actually double check to see if I was wanted or any of these things because of the anxiety that I was feeling. Remember, I also got assaulted in April, and I'm still pursuing a complaint against the person that assaulted me. So I'm not in a good place. So I called the police and I asked them. And I was told categorically yesterday and today that I am not wanted in any way. So this is harassment. So I'm putting it online. If Quave Patterson persists in going up to the police to try and get me arrested, I will continue to push this harassment, because she now has an intelligence marker on her. She has been arrested for assault. I have made a complaint to the police, and I will continue to do so, because I have a harassment campaign that is being meted out on me by several people, and this has been going on for a year. I have been doxxed on the internet. I've had masked men turn up to where they think I work. I have been put in the Times newspaper. I've been wrongfully arrested. I've been accused of being an Islamist, an ISIS propagandist, Hamas in a skirt, a groomer, and as a Pakistani, that one's triggering. Like all kind of things like this. And Quave Patterson is part of that. But now what we're seeing is she's going too far. She's assaulting activists. She's actively harassing activists. She's actively passing on footage to people that are harassing and doxing us online. So enough is enough. The police are aware of who and what she is. And you guys at home need to enforce it. When you see her, you need to call it out to the police. You need to keep our community safe. You need to let them know that she has an intelligence marker against her. And Metropolitan Police, I know you're watching my videos. I know you know my handles. I know you know who I am. You need to understand, if this continues once I've put this out there, this is harassment based on racism, Islamophobia, and the targeting of an activist that is trying to speak out against a Holocaust, against the murder of children. Like, that's literally what I'm doing. And I will not be gaslit by anyone that what I am doing is wrong. And I will not be made to fear for my life or my safety. So anyone that is making us feel like this, anyone that is doing this to us, I will call you out. I will come after you. I will exercise my legal right to protect myself. If you assault me, if you attack me, that's what I will do. And I will encourage everyone at home to do the same. Because remember, every complaint is a statistic. And statistics are political. So we should be speaking out. We should be going to the police. We should not be gaslit that we have done anything wrong and that we are criminals. The last few weeks, for the first time in 20 months, my voice is being heard. So you guys need to do the same. Get your voices heard. Make sure that you push. And it's not an easy road. It's a long road. And you will encounter many officers that don't want to help you, that will take the side of the oppressors. But you have to remain strong and you have to keep going.